So the Life Health Wallet takes all the basic data that we've collected, the medical history that we've collected on a particular person, their personal information, their gender, their phone number, the name of their next of kin, phone number of their next of kin. And because we've now taken the people's vital signs and their blood type, so over here we have the people's blood type. So it says O positive. And if you click on the blood type, it now gives you your blood type of O positive, but it gives you all the other information that you could possibly know and need to know about your blood. So you know who you can give blood to, you can get blood from, plus you get a little bit of an education about the bloods. Now, what we've also done now is we've got these cards called LHN cards, which are, very efficient cards where a couple of drops of blood, and within 2 minutes, we'll be able to tell you what your blood type is. So here you've got the basic information about the patient. So as I explained, so now we're going and collecting their vital signs. Vital signs include blood pressure, SPO, their glucose is already another level, people's weight, their height. And with that, we're able to now calculate people's BMI, their cholesterol, and we've also integrated people's blood test results. As you can see here, we've created an algorithm that instantly tells you if your blood pressure or any of the latest results are okay or not okay. So you see over here that blood pressure is green. So that means that my blood pressure is in the good normal range. Now, a lot of people don't really understand why blood pressure is important. So we created this concept of the 4 W's of healthcare. So the 4 W's, you see the 4W. So you click on 4W, and now it's going to tell you my latest result is 118/77. What does blood pressure mean? Why should I take my blood pressure? And where does my blood pressure fit within the range? And when my blood pressure is out of the range, what do I do? So, and then we've done the same thing for the blood results. So if you click on CBC readings, of course, we've got extra level of protection when it comes to things which are extra level of private. So let's say we do the readings. So on my last blood test results were on the 28th. So my WBC was 5.3. And then if we want to go and see, kind of the history of their blood counts, so we go on WBC and you can see kind of the blood count on the different dates and the range. And so with all this information, this is very valuable information that every doctor needs to know in order to be able to give you a diagnosis. So now with all of this information, as you can see over here, we have this button that says risk conditions. So my risk conditions are red. So now as a patient or as a doctor, you click on risk conditions. And because the diabetes, because I've got very high bad BMI, so I'm at risk of being diabetic. This is a very quick reference point for a person to know what he needs to be taken care of. So now we want to go and visit, you see over here, so history. So we've got the history of the blood pressure, the glucose, the pulse oxygen, the body temperature, etc. Now we're going to go to the doctor visits. So again, it's another level of security. So over here, you'll be able to see the doctor visits. So how do you do a doctor visit? So there are 3 key ways to be able to do a doctor visit. Doctor visit number 1 is our CTC, which is called the clinic. In the event that our doctors in the office decide that you need to have somebody visit you at your home. So that's going to be a second type of a doctor visit. The third type of a doctor visit is going to be when you visit one of our partner locations, which will be a doctor's office that's in our system, or in a clinic, or in a hospital that's connected to our system. It's over here. So let's say we're going to look at my visit to the doctor on July 10th last year. So I click on it. So you've got the complaint, and then you've got, it was called the clinic, and it was Dr. Michael Akiki. And then what were my symptoms? It was an ENT symptom. And then what were the lab requests? Well, the doctor thought that maybe there was an infection. So he asked for a complete blood count. Was there a prescription? There was no prescription given at that time. What were the attachments? So the way our system works is that when you're speaking to the doctor will say, well, listen, if your eye hurts, go and put the phone up to your eye, right? And then the doctor has the ability in the sitting in our office to click the button and then answer the call. So now we go to prescription. And again, we need to have an extra level of security. So now within this prescription space, so now kind of the doctor decided that the patient should have amoxicillin and which is, you know, the augmentin. So now our system will automatically issue the prescription. The next element is allergies. Does anybody have any allergies? I don't have allergies, so there are no allergies over here. And then we've got on the top, you'll see kind of the vaccinations. So on the vaccinations, so here we keep a list of the vaccinations. So here on the chickenpox, it's red. I've not been vaccinated for the chickenpox. But if you look at HIV vaccine, you've got the HIV vaccine. It'll say received on and the set by patient. If you haven't had one and you want to make an appointment, so we've got a whole appointment system where you can go and set up to make an appointment, you add an appointment, right? And then you've also got what was received and which of the vaccines that were received.